Hey guys, my name is Suhit and I am the 23-year-old founder of Saulderson Media, and we are a premium talent management and influencer marketing agency located up in not so sunny Scotland. And we've been running now for the last 6 years, and we have around 12 people on the team based all around UK and some into Europe. And essentially, what we do is we offer influencer marketing services. So we support brands in helping them sell their products and services via the use of influencers. We strategize, plan, execute, and run the full campaigns all the way through to reporting. And then we also help influencers commercialize and support them in growing their content and making more money online. So pretty simple. And as I say, we started this business now 6 years ago in July 2018 when I was 17 years old in high school, just trying to work everything out. And I initially reached out to Scaled after I think I was on their email newsletter. I'm not entirely sure what prompted that email newsletter, but I was on their email newsletter and I recall seeing something that they put out about support when it came to exits of the business. And this is something that I've toyed with for a while around, should I exit the business now? Should I go work on another project? I have a few other projects that I do work on. And I reached out to them just because they seem to have experience in that space. And quite quickly, speaking with Simon, I came to the conclusion that actually maybe an exit for me at this specific stage was not what was the best move. And actually, potentially, there was a lot that we could do to actually grow the business over the years and then have a much bigger and more interesting exit. Later on the line when I'm a bit older, right? I'm 23 years old. I don't need to exit right now, but it was just something because I have been in the space for so long. And actually, Simon and the team helped me identify some of the things that were going to make my agency not be as valuable right now because I'm the face of the business. I'm the main person that runs everything. We're a small team. We don't have a very sort of well set up back office as of yet. And they really helped me understand that actually what you need to do to make a very kind of formalized agency that does have a very large valuation. So we started working on that path. So I initially got into working with Scale with a bit of skepticism. Unfortunately, I have worked with a few consultants in the past, and I've always seen it to kind of just be a very large investment to not a lot of tangible result. And I had my first initial onboarding day with Simon and the team, went down to Peterborough, and we did a lot of work around visioning and whatnot. And at that point, I was still a little bit skeptical because I was like, I'm spending a lot of money on this day and I don't really understand how it paints in the bigger picture. But very, very quickly after that, doing that initial session and then coming on for, a couple of strategic meetings with them, it was super clear of sort of what the roadmap needed to be for me to actually get to that stage that we wanted to be in within the next 5 or 6 years to actually get an 8-figure exit, which is the goal of the business. And there were so many things that me being a young 23-year-old sort of, I guess, naive founder who, this is my first major business. I didn't understand I needed so many of these different things. I didn't understand that I needed a client services team, time tracking, operational data, so many of these things. My financial reporting was absolutely awful. I wasn't really following the numbers, and I was really living as a lifestyle business. So Simon and Richard from the team specifically really helped me kind of narrow down that focus on what were the key things that we didn't have right now and what were going to be the most high leverage activities. So, really from the beginning, helped me focus on financial reporting, getting that a lot better, actually understanding the numbers. What is our net revenue? What is our net revenue? What is our operating profit? What should we actually be achieving for the size of the business that we are right now? OKRs and KPIs, how to actually sort of get that structure in place and feed that through to the team so everyone is aligned and working together. We've done a lot of work and comprehensive work on sales, marketing, service design, tons of things I didn't even know were relevant and necessary in supporting there. They've really helped me with a lot of our pitches as well, and supported me in sort of reviewing our decks, setting up our CRM, our sales process, a lot of stuff like that. And, again, the skepticism of something like this has really shifted because I realized that actually, this type of thing in consultancy isn't the problem. It is just finding the right people who have been there and done that. And Simon is an exact example of that, who has exited a very successful business for multiple 8 figures in my space and knows exactly what to do and can be that sort of handhold person to speed up my process and avoid any of the pitfalls that he faced. So, I definitely recommend other agency owners working with Scaled. I think, as I say, for a lot of small agency owners, you probably look at the sort of investment and the price point and be very worried about it. And so was I, as a small agency owner, worried about that. But I do definitely see, the value of what we are paying every single month, and how it's going to be coming back in a sort of direct ROI to the business, and also down the line in the future, because ultimately, if they can support in this kind of longer term aspirations of profitability, exit values, then it's all, it's a massively high ROI activity. So highly recommend Simon and Richard. Really good guys, really been helpful, always there to provide extra support, and I would definitely recommend using Scaled.